Welcome back to The Trend. Today's trending topic is award shows. Just because the Billboard Music Awards was, I don't know, Sunday?
Yeah, I think.
And we were like, oh, maybe we'll do some fashion, maybe we'll do some music performances. There wasn't a lot.
I'm looking through the list. I'm so... Who? Why? No, I shouldn't say that.
But everyone deserves their stage, but it was just a shock.
Everyone deserves a stage, but there was 5 people.
Yeah.
I was okay, let's look up the fashion. There's no fashion. I'm like, okay, let's look at the performances. There's no performances. I was like, damn.
Yeah, and also, I don't know if anyone watching this that knows can explain to us why it wasn't live or why there wasn't a physical place, because also
comment.
All the video acceptances, they were videos.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, weird, because the Billboard Music Awards, it's not a tiny award show, you know what I mean? I feel like there's a handful of music ones that everyone looks forward to every year. BBMAs, VMAs, AMAs. I don't even know what other ones, but Billboard definitely is one of them.
One of the big ones, yeah.
But while we were doing that, I guess we can first talk about what we liked, what we saw and what we liked, right? So we watched some performances. Mariah Carey, legend. I'm not even gonna go there. She looked beautiful, sounded great. I love her kids. So sweet that they were there when they gave her an award. And yeah, she's an icon, long overdue her praise. I feel like, let me knock on wood, because I'm not even saying this in a bad way, but I feel like people love to praise the dead, but when they have a living legend with them, they don't want to accept it.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Because people are for real. No, it's just because people are she lost her voice, she's not a great singer.
But then then she dies and everyone's rest in peace, legend.
Yeah, that's why I'm give her her flowers while she's still here.
Yeah.
Which I loved. And then we watched New Jeans.
New Jeans was good. I think the K-pop incorporation into award shows has been one of the best things for award shows.
It's the only thing keeping them going.
That's what I'm saying. It's genuinely the only thing that's keeping their hype up. Because if they did it, genuinely, I'm thinking if I didn't see New Jeans and Stray Kids at the BBMAs,
I don't know if I would have been inclined to even see the rest of the performances that I saw.
Yeah. You know what pissed me off about the BBMAs?
Yeah.
Okay. If I'm being ignorant, because I didn't get the chance to look into this yet, if I'm being ignorant, comment down below. But... What?
Are you asking people to call you ignorant?
No.
Let me know if I'm ignorant, please.
No, honestly.
Yeah.
If the shoe fits.
Lace it up.
Jungkook won Global K-pop Song.
Okay.
Global K-pop Song for 7, I'm pretty sure.
And
it's 7's in English. Why the fuck is it classified under K-pop? And it made me upset because I remembered Jungkook was saying oh, I really want to be a pop artist as well as a K-pop artist. I want to be an artist that can do both.
Yeah.
So it's they couldn't just give him a pop award. They had to say oh, K-pop. And what the fuck does global K-pop even mean?
You know what? We were talking about this before where we were I wonder if the Grammys will ever introduce a K-pop category. Because, again, I know even members of BTS have talked about this where it's what kind of classifies K-pop as K-pop? What differentiates it from regular pop? And it's also the thing of as soon as they make a K-pop category, here they go putting all Asian people in it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's you want it because you want the recognition. But it's kind of when they introduced, what's it called? Not R&B. What's the one the Grammys uses? You guys know which one I'm talking about. I'll put it here. But they just put all, typically black artists. So I can't remember what the category is, I really wish. But you know how Beyonce's never won Album of the Year? She always wins Best This Album. And people are girl,
I'm saying.
It's so dismissive and it's kind of it's not kind of, it's really disrespectful.
Here's your global K-pop award.
Yeah. Of
it's
course.
an English fucking song. with an English feature.
And it's also weird because I feel like in that way it kind of doesn't let other K-pop like stars actually pop off. Do you know what I mean? Like, okay, let me just say one last thing and then I'm gonna come back to that. The other person that ate that I loved, Tay McRae. That TikTok girl, she's gonna pop off. You know what I mean?
After watching that performance, I fully believe in her, like, stage presence.
It was nothing but her and some dancers.
But the stage presence was pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And, like, you know, she gives me that kind of, like, Britney Spears, Christina Aguilera, like, white girl pop star. Like, you know what I mean? No one's gonna do it like her, but, like, another white girl, you know? Yeah, so she ate. New Jeans ate. Stray Kids, we didn't really talk about, but they ate. Just know they ate.
You guys know.
And yeah, like, whose outfit did we really like? It was Karol G's.
Yeah, Karol G's outfit was fire.
Great.
Yeah.
The things we didn't like and the things we don't like about award shows in general, I just feel like they kind of like they don't want to make as many legends, in my opinion. Do you know what I mean? Like, I feel like before award shows were, like, banging, like, star next to star next to star next to star. And I just feel like that hasn't been the case. And instead, they're just kind of hyping up one person. And don't get me wrong, I do like the Taylor Swift songs and stuff. Like, but if you're going to give her 10 billboards of the night.
It felt like they were just focusing on the big artists that are there. Not just Taylor, but anytime there's, like, one big artist at an award show.
It's like, you don't get the award unless you attend.
Yeah, that's the thing that pisses me off about award shows now. And I feel like this is why nobody fucking goes to them anymore. And, like, slowly even people that are small that are getting famous are starting to, like, not care about it.
They don't care.
Because they know they're not legit. Like, you can buy them. If you're not there, they're not going to give it to you.
You know what I mean? Like, I feel like before there was more rivalry. There was more, like, ooh, who's going to get it?
There was more, like, prestige to the award. Now it's, like, literally, you get it if...
I'm not gonna lie, like, when I see clips and I see Beyonce and then Kanye West and Rihanna and, you know, I say another generation where it's, like, Michael Jackson, Whitney Houston, Mariah Carey, Boyz II Men. It's, like... Prince, even, like, how did we go from that to no one wanting to go?
Nobody wants to go.
You know what I mean?
Nobody wants to go. Nobody wants to work anymore.
The Weeknd fucks off the Grammys.
Yeah.
Ariana Grande's like, you won't even let me perform the way I want to perform.
Yeah.
Bye. It's like, and same thing, they have one artist that they'll bait with them. You know, I think Beyonce is one, especially her in the Grammys. BTS is another. They'll bait, and then they don't win.
Or they don't even go. Fuck you. Like, not the VMAs, like, creating this rumor that Jungkook would be there.
They knew what they were doing.
They knew what the fuck they were doing. I sat through the whole fucking show.
Yeah.
He did not make an appearance. Like, the fact that when BTS were just popping off in, like, I want to say, like, America, it was, not America, like, Western, it was, like, 2017, 2018, 2019, whatever. Like, they were going to these award shows, and, like, they were, like, the main event. It's, like, how is, like, a just popping off group the main event? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, well, it's also, like, again, but they don't want to give credit to actual, like, talented upcoming people. Like, Victoria Monet. Do you see the thing with her in the VMAs?
No, what happened?
So her team basically reached out and was like, you know, we'd love to perform. Like, she'd love to perform. And they were like, we just don't think she's ready for the big stage yet. And if any of you have seen the Victoria Monet performances, yeah, they fumbled that. Like, what even does that mean?
What does that mean? And then
oh my god, I'm getting pissed off all over again. Like,
some of their performances, and no offense, I'm not gonna name names, but like some of the performances I see are so fucking ass water.
Ass water as a description is crazy, but factual. Factual.
Bro.
Because Tell Me On My Mama wasn't one of the biggest songs of the year.
Yeah, it was great. I just hate award shows. Like, can there be another, I literally was thinking about this. Can somebody, like, a really rich person, if a really rich person is watching this, they need to build a whole new, like, award show and system. Yeah. And make it, like, legit. Mm-hmm. That way people actually want to go. And that way actually big people go.
You know, funny enough you said that, because I genuinely feel like if he does it, he has it in him. Which I feel like people give him a lot of shit, and they give a lot of shit Jay-Z. No, because tell me...
She's talking about a person she hasn't introduced.
I'm taking a million seconds to get to the point. Because I feel like that's what he tried to do with Tidal, which is like...
What's Tidal?
It's like a streaming app.
Oh, yeah.
But it's like, I don't know, it used to be like $10, which compared to Spotify and Apple Music is like...
A little more expensive.
Yeah. But his whole thing was you're gonna pay the artist. Like, you don't get to pay them pennies the way Spotify and thing does. And I just felt like it's one of those... Yeah. I feel like he had the potential to kind of like develop something like that. And I actually think he might. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's one of those things where it's like artists know what artists want.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I can't remember who the celebrity was, but they were talking about how they were getting a bunch of different advice when it was coming to signing their deals. And it's like, oh yeah, all these managers and music label like owners are saying, oh, do this. All the other musicians are saying, don't do that. Like, that is fucking... It's like, obviously they're functioning in their best interest.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Don't do that.
That like, it's when you find out the Grammy Academy voting is like 80% a bunch of white men. Yeah. It's like, go figure. I could have told you that by who wins album of the year every single year. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm like, yeah, if I think it would take another artist making that like that type of award show to actually make it happen. I just feel like award shows aren't hitting the way they used to. Like, I used to try and find streaming sites for like a good 25 minutes because I was like, I need to watch this. You know what I mean? It's like you would have like a list of certain performers
watching like award shows like nowadays.
You get up, you change the channel, like you're just like, oh, I'll come back to it. You never do. Do you know what I mean?
Even like I've gotten to the point where like even not bad performances, but even like okay performances, I'm like yes, yes. It's like the cup with the change.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys agree or if you disagree.
Yeah. And what's something that you wish award shows did more of? Or who do you wish they invited more of? Even if it's a specific person or, you know, more K-pop or more Latin, like if you want it more mixed, more influencers. Some people are
what
for
do
it.
we think about influencers being like celebrities now?
Yeah.
Is that the new wave? Like, is that just like the natural earthly progression?
Yeah.
Or is that like something that like makes it lose its prestige? Like, I don't know. I say, side note, if they're there to interview, they can eat it up. I love seeing Drew Follow do it, blah, 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 whatever. I don't get them just to attend. I'm like, I think actors attend Oscars, all that stuff, and musicians attend Grammys, all that stuff. That's my opinion. Yeah, let us know what you think. Yeah. Hope you enjoy the video. Bye.